Alright, so now we created our first project, and inside the project we sent two alternative requests to the colony, and we have now two mounts from the mount pheromones that we sent, and they are listed here. So first one, and then as we just uh, as I just show you, and then I can come to the favorite, and here is my favorite one. So now let's get back to the project. I want to sync this project with my Rhino and then show you how it works. So in order to do that, let's get back to the main dashboard page and to the API key. We mentioned before that in order to sync the dashboard of the Termite Intelligence with the Termite Nest, we need to use the API key. So now I copied my API key and I open my Rhino. Inside the Rhino, I am opening the Grasshopper, and in the Grasshopper, I have the Termite Nest tab here. And for the installation of the Termite Nest, it's easy. You just need to follow the additional video that is about it. So I put it aside, and now just showing you how it works for syncing now. So Termite Nest is here. We have it in another video. I show how to install it. So inside the Termite Nest tab, we have two let's say toolbars. And for the first one is about Termite Intelligence, which connects you to the designer into your colony, and the other one is for the drafting part. So these two termites that we mentioned that are available in the first colony of the termite, which is released now. One is working for the drafting, and the other one is working for the generation and design exploration. So to start, we drop the init component on the canvas, and then it asks us about the API key. So we just copied it from the dashboard API key, and we come back to the canvas, double clicking on the canvas and writing down panel. Okay, and once I have the panel, double click on the panel and delete whatever it is inside and paste the API key. Remember, should not add any space or enter or anything else after these tags. So just click on the canvas again, and here it is, and then connect it to the API key, and then we have one button to activate the component, and once you connect it, then the termite is activated. So here you can check the output. We're good. So it means that Termite is now connected to the Termite Nest is now connected to the Termite Intelligence. So now Termite built a local nest on your Grasshopper and is connected to the colony that you have on web app. So basically we're ready to go. So in order to call the project from your dashboard, there is a component called project connected to the Termite Intelligence dashboard to call your colony. So here it is. We bring the component on the canvas, and there is one button for the refresh. I just connect it to this, and then it asks me about the project ID. And for the project ID, I know from my project management, and here is my first project. This is my project ID. Here is my project ID. So I just press the project ID and it's copied, and then I open the Rhino, double click on the canvas, and I create a panel, paste it here. Again, just you can have it as a number or panel, no difference. So there we go, it's now connected. And then also from here we can get the number, so both possible. Then here it gives you two output. One mount pheromones is information about the request or the pheromones that you have from your dashboard. So all of the pheromones, all of the mount pheromones that you already submitted in, they all will be listed here. So you can see now it gives you 100 of them, and it extends afterward. So now these two alternatives that I created in my project are here, and it shows the status of them. Both of them are done, and there is one number for each of them. So the ID is specific to each alternative. So ID, the first ID is 108, and the second ID is 109. So now, and there is also space info, which is the instance class of the information that it takes from the dashboard. And if you want to send a request from the Termite Nest to the Termite Intelligence, this information is useful. So now let's first call the alternatives and see them in the cat in the Rhino. Uh, to list the known pheromones inside this project, I need to call the specific alternative. And here to do that, I call the component mount retrieve. It retrieves the mounts inside these pheromones that I already created. So the mount ID is this ID. So for this alternative one, which is done, I have the ID of 108. I just write down 108 here, and I click and I connect it to this mount ID and the project ID. The project ID is the project that to identify for which project it is. And then we have to activate it. Okay, and it brings all the maps that we have inside. So now it's null. It's null because it shouldn't be a button, it should be a boolean, because now it's null, and we have to write down boolean toggle and connect it to this, and then turn it on. And here are the list of the all generated layouts. So we have all of them now here. So all these 106 layouts are related to this mount ID 108, which is for the alternative one. And to show them and to represent them and visualize them, I can use this layout component. Okay, and then it takes all the maps that I created, and it's asking me, okay, no, there's no input, so that's why. And I press 0, so first one, and here it is. Okay, let me hide this, and yeah, this is the layout that I generated. So I can open the termite and then open this here. I can have all these all these alternatives both in my dashboard and also in my Rhino. So now this is synced together. So now these two are synced together, and now I have the name of the spaces. I can just write down text tag 3D, and then here are the spaces. So I get the area of them. I need to take the center point, and then I connect it to the location, and here is the text. I'll give it a size of 0.2, and hiding this component. So now I have everything prepared. Just one thing to mention, always remember that Termite is is the best to open Termite in the metric unit. So Termite is by default working on the unit of the meter, so it's better to use the meters as the unit of the rhino to call the generated plans, and also if you want to send the most pheromone from the grasshopper to the Termite Intelligence from Termite Nest. So there it is. We have the results now, and to get the rate of these, I can have, so I have two values of the relation and the areas. The rates that is for these plan. So this is how you can call the project